Imagine a time when traveling meant crossing unexplored lands, facing unpredictable dangers, and often braving the unknown alone. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of Freya Stark, an exceptional woman who faced all that and much more. An explorer, adventurer, and writer, Freya Stark made history with her daring journeys into regions of the world little known to the West. Born in 1893 in Paris to a family of artists, her youth was marked by constant moves across Europe, but also by an insatiable thirst for reading and knowledge. From a young age, Freya was interested in foreign languages and cultures. She learned Latin, Greek, then Arabic and Persian. This intellectual curiosity drove her to dream of distant adventures in lands still largely unexplored. In the 1920s, Freya embarked on her first major journey to the Middle East, a region full of mystery to Westerners at the time. She was 34 years old when she ventured alone into Persia, now Iran. Freya feared no dangers. On camelback, she crossed rugged mountains, scorching deserts, and remote villages. One of the most memorable moments of her travels in Persia was her visit to the Valley of the Assassins, a forbidden region where few Westerners have ever set foot. This valley is named after the Assassins, a group of Ismaili warriors who, in the Middle Ages, operated from isolated fortresses in these mountains. Freya documents her discoveries with passion, taking detailed notes and photos that capture the beauty and mystery of the places she visits, such as the famous fortress of Alamut. In a world where explorers were predominantly men, Freya Stark stood out. She constantly had to prove her legitimacy and competence, not only as an explorer but also as a writer. Her travel accounts, published in book form, were acclaimed by critics and the public. Her first book, The Valley of the Assassins, published in 1934, became a bestseller. In it, Freya not only described her adventures but also the people she met, their culture, and their traditions, offering a unique perspective on a region still largely unknown to the Western world. But Freya's adventures did not stop there. In the following decades, she continued to explore even more inaccessible regions. In the 1930s, she traveled to Yemen, a region then dangerous and forbidden to foreigners. She became one of the first Western women to enter the interior of this mystical country. Her journeys also took her across Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon, often in the midst of conflicts. In 1942, during World War II, Freya joined the British Ministry of Information. She used her deep knowledge of Middle Eastern culture and languages to influence public opinion in favor of the Allies, an essential but little recognized role. Freya Stark continued to travel and write well past the age when most people retire. She published more than 20 books throughout her life, documenting her journeys, and sharing her reflections on the culture, history, and politics of the Middle East. She is recognized not only as a pioneer of exploration but also as a talented writer, able to capture the essence of the places she visited with rare sensitivity. Her legacy endures today, not only through her books but also through the inspiration she continues to provide to travelers and writers around the world. Freya Stark is much more than an explorer. She is a pioneer, an adventurer who defied the norms of her time, a woman who showed the world that there are no limits to what a determined person can accomplish. Her story is a reminder that exploration, whether geographical or intellectual, is an endless quest. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to give it a like. You can also leave a comment and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on our future adventures. Thanks to our loyal subscribers, and see you next time. Ciao!